Welcome back to another full day of eating. We're starting with breakfast, which today is porridge with berries, chia seeds and peanut butter. Everything in this video is going to be easy to make and there's going to be some really tasty snacks in there towards the end, so stick around for that. Back to breakfast, and all we're doing is heating up some oats in a pan with some soy milk and some water. I boil it up for about 3 or 4 minutes, that's all it will take. I've said it before and I'll say it again, the beautiful thing about porridge and all the other food I'm going to show you in this video is that you can easily customise it to how you like it, so if you're not keen on one thing, just swap it out for something that you like. I added blueberries to the top of my porridge and I also added a few raspberries that my dad grew himself, so that was a real treat to start the day with. As you can see, they're not as pristine as shop bought raspberries, but they tasted great. You obviously don't need homegrown fruit though, just get what you can. I'm also having a few chia seeds today. I like to switch up the types of seeds I have in my porridge. Sometimes it's chia seeds, sometimes it's Amiga sprinkle, often it's just based on what I've got in the house. And I also had some peanut butter for a bit of extra fat and protein. Speaking of macros, this is a great meal for anybody trying to keep a grip on their diet or maybe their body weight. It's one of those meals where it's suitable for people that are trying to bulk up or slim down. Just change the portion size according to what you're trying to achieve. The question is though, does it taste as good as it looks? And the answer is, well, I'm not just saying it because I made this video and I made the food. It really does taste good. The berries, really sweet, tangy, refreshing. And then of course the porridge is creamy, tasty, satisfying. Try it out yourself, honestly. I really don't think that if you like porridge, you're going to enjoy this. You really are. If you like oats, you're going to enjoy this because it's really easy to make, really nutritious, and it just sets you up for the day, keeps you feeling full. Just like this huge sandwich I made for lunch, and I actually made it using homemade vegan bacon, the easiest vegan bacon you're ever going to see. And all I did for this was just slice up the tofu into thinnish pieces, not wafer thin, but not too thick either, and then drizzled on some soy sauce. In this case, I'm using some gluten-free soy sauce. All I did then was just season it with some chili flakes and some pepper, and put it into the oven at about 200 degrees for around 10 to 12 minutes. While that was cooking, I got the other bits ready for the sandwich, so obviously lettuce, tomatoes, kind of like a BLT, but it's a TLT, tofu, lettuce and tomato. I also added some Kalamata olives, as you could see in there, really flavoursome, and they just have such a rich umami flavour to them. About 10-12 minutes later, I flipped the tofu over and then just put it back into the oven for another few minutes. And there is your homemade, easy vegan tofu bacon. Listen to the sound of this. If you haven't made tofu this way before, give it a go, you're not going to regret it. I actually forgot how easy it is to make tofu bacon this way, and you can do other things like add paprika, smoked paprika, different marinades to it just to really bring it along, but this is just an easy, quick lunchtime version of vegan bacon, and you can see just how quick and easy it is. It all comes down to the taste, and again, I've got to be honest, this really hit the spot. Sometimes I've made tofu for myself and it can be bland or uninspiring, but just with a bit of soy sauce added to it like that, really brings it on, and it's just such an accessible way to make a really good sandwich at lunchtime. If you're still watching, I would love to know in the comments what is your favourite type of sandwich, because that's a tricky one and I'd love to hear your answer. Meanwhile, it's snack time. A few hours later, I had these almonds, banana and a couple of medjool dates. If you've not tried dates yet, you really need to give them a go. Really nutritious, tasty, succulent. I describe them as like nature's fudge. They're just a really tasty, naturally delicious food product. What more can I say? I'm rambling over my words, that's how good they are. I also had a pint of water with that, which is what I was drinking throughout the day. But then come evening mealtime and we've got more food to go into. So 2 spicy bean burgers, some roast broccoli, and I also had some mixed beans with some brown basmati rice at the same time as that. So this is what it all looked like. I'm not going to pretend this is the most vibrant looking plate of food, but trust me, there's still some really good things in here. We've obviously got the mixed beans, the brown rice, the nutritional yeast, which is the yellow thing you can see on the back, bit of hummus, beetroot, just loads of really good nutrition and some really tasty things in there. So a quick shot of the room I'm in, we're going to skip past this thing because it looks like I'm in a prison of some sort, but incarceration aside, that was my evening meal and I really enjoyed it. A bit later I also had some of these red lentil tortilla chips. I didn't film myself, but I washed them down with this alcohol-free beer, which really hit the spot. And then the final thing I ate today was this soy, no sugar yogurt with a little bit more fresh fruit on top, and also some of this muesli as well, raided from the jar. So all in all, a great day of eating. If you enjoyed it, hit subscribe, give me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.